All right, welcome back to Sic Podcast, guys. Sunny, Ihraz, and Chris here, and today we're going to talk about genies. The new Aladdin movie's coming out, the live-action remake, and we thought, what if we had a genie? And we rubbed a lamp, and we had 3 wishes, and we could do whatever we wanted.
One restriction we're having is that we can't wish for more wishes, so only 3 wishes, and no tricky play, so the genie might trick you in some way.
Yes,
somehow.
So none of that.
Yeah.
So a well-intentioned genie with pretty much unlimited possibilities.
And the genie knows what you're talking about.
The genie knows what you're talking about, so context is included automatically. Also, we can't wish for more genies.
Ah, that was my first one.
Fuck you, Chris.
I'm going with my number 2 then. My first wish is Genie Fight Club. I was going to wish for more genies so I could organize the new WWG, which is the... Something, it's like WW, I don't know what it, Genie.
Wait, that could still happen because there's 3 genies because there's 3 of us and we each get one.
Okay, we each get 3 genies.
No, we each
get one genie each, but there's 3 of us. That means that we have 2 genies fight each other, and then the winner fights the last genie, and then whoever wins that one's the ultimate winner. Good use of time. And wishes.
All right, so I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna waste one of my genie's wishes to make your wish come true. So if you could somehow word your wish to include all the genies, good on you.
I wish for my genie, Ihraz's genie, and Sunny genie to fight each other. Boy, that was hard.
All right. Nice. Okay.
We're basically having the Robin Williams genie. That's the genie we're having right now. All of us have it.
All right. And our wishes, by the way, we can do pretty much anything. We can make it global, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, that's pretty good.
Meaning our wishes can affect more than just us.
Yeah.
So if you want to wish for something that affects the greater society, you can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I already know for Chris, he was going to televise and monetize that WW something G.
I only really need one wish because the rest will come true with money. For my genie fights.
All right.
WWG.
I would watch it.
Sonny, you would.
Yeah. So I guess I'll start out with my wish. My wish would be, so whatever I do, whenever I pat my pocket, doesn't really matter which pants or just a pocket anywhere, I'll be able to get $100 in currency from any country, regardless. Basically, whatever the $100 is over there. I just pat my pocket and it'll pop up in my pocket.
What if you changed it so that every time you opened up your wallet, and it doesn't have to be just any, it can be any wallet.
Mm-hmm.
You open it up, and then it's never empty. It's always got the bills of whatever country you're in.
Ooh, see, it kind of reminds me of. So we had this talk before we introduced this topic, and
we're talking with our other friend Chi, who's on our podcast before actually, and she said something similar about just opening up your wallet and always having a $20 bill. She specifically said 20 because it wasn't too much.
Oh, I would go for all.
But it was within her means, and I'm like, wait a minute, why not just go straight for the big bucks?
I'm going for a lot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that was her take, which is interesting.
I would flap the wallet open like this, like a butterfly flapping its wings, and instead of majestically flying, it would just pop more bills in there every single time.
well, then I would just clamp it with finger and thumb, and just fucking
yeah, that's what
over and over until
I would do, man.
Much money.
But I just think that patting my pocket is it's more. I don't know. Something just came to mind, boop, pat my pocket, bring out $100 bill, and matching it with the currency of that country I'm in, and I can just spend it without being traced back.
Can you pat on your shirt pocket?
Yeah,
your frocket?
Like any pocket, and it'll just pop up.
Can you pat anyone else's pocket?
Can you pat a hot pocket?
I think just anything that's a pocket.
So a hot pocket.
Yeah. So if I pat that hot pocket,
it's ruined with money.
That's interesting. You also said you don't want yourself traced back, so I'm assuming it's cash.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's always cash.
Sonny's off the grid and in the pocket.
Yep.
That's interesting. You just pat your pocket. So why not the wallet? Why the pocket?
I don't know. It's like, what if I'm just scared I'm gonna lose a wallet or something. So are you guys saying like I could just open any wallet and it'll be there, or it just had to be
Yeah, it can. No. Like if you lose your wallet, it's like say you lose your wallet. That's why I said you can just go buy a new one and then boom.
But what if all the money he was generating was in his first wallet?
Yeah. Hey man, you just gotta butterfly flap that shit open and close again all day long.
No, but he no longer has a wallet to butterfly flap.
Oh, then you have to get a job.
That's why I have a pocket.
Sorry, cheapskate.
That's why I like.
Hey, your second wish could be that you never lose it.
Oh yeah, but just using my pocket is more.
Okay, you know what? How about this? Your second wish could be to always have a pocket on you, no matter what. Ooh. Even if it's like a random skin pocket, which I know is disgusting, but like at least you'll have it.
Have like my ball sack.
Why?
Every time I'm like patting it.
Man, I was listening to another podcast recently, and they have this segment at the end where they go through the fan mail. Mm-hmm. It's their mailbag. It's their scrotum. It's a mailbag.
That's fucking hilarious.
I know. I wish we thought of that because it's amazing. By the way, if you want to send us some comments in the comment section, tell us what you want us to talk about next time, feel free.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. We would love to hear what you guys have to say about us. But back to the pockets. I think it's a great idea you chose pockets. But what if you're wearing something without pockets? What would you do?
Like I said, man, I just gotta beat my sack.
So you're just gonna go.
So you're serious about that?
My pocket sack.
Nature's coin purse.
So when I never need to
You couldn't have done some kangaroo shit and just tapped your belly. Nah, you went straight.
So when I go to the restroom.
Every time Sonny wiggles, you just hear ching ching ching.
Depending on how hard he hits it. Sometimes you might get a couple coins. Sometimes you might get a $100 bill.
He squeezes his balls and then a Benjamin pops out of the shops. Old Billy Green Nuts. That's beautiful, dude. I fucking love that one.
Yeah,
that's way better than Fight Club.
That's my wish.
Should we just stop right now? That might be.
I think you win.
I mean, you guys have wishes too.
I went. Sonny went. What's up with yours, Ihraz?
I don't really know, but I was thinking about this before. Like, what would I want? And every time my mind kept going like pretty broad. Like, oh, I'd love to like solve world crime or whatever. But each time I thought that, I'm like, first of all, it's not realistic. I know I get a wish, but you can't do that without severe repercussions, right?
Yeah, law of unintended consequences.
Right. There's gonna be other shit that happens, right? No crime means if there are unjust laws, then those are in place and cannot be fought against, right? Like if you say no more crime against a government in the world, that means North Korea can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you could consider like whatever North Korea is doing as like a crime against humanity or something like that.
All right, so subjective crime is like what I think is a crime.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
So so that one is kind of broad.
It's broad enough that I wouldn't be able to make it a wish because I wouldn't know how it would affect. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's slow it down a little bit.
Bring it down to our level.
Yeah. No, I'm still going big. Don't get me wrong. I'm still going big. I thought if I had the power to turn the attention of everybody, even the political powers, to whatever issue I wanted them to.
Interesting.
Just to make them concentrate on one thing.
Corgis?
So yeah, exactly. I could just say save the corgis, and all of a sudden there's gonna be like campaigns right and left for that shit. But here's the thing. Obviously there are things that I want to solve in the world, but this limits whatever I'm affecting to what I know. Right? So issues I don't know about will go completely unaddressed. So my second wish is to know every good and bad thing happening everywhere without it affecting me mentally.
I was going to say, you need a caveat.
Because that shit would destroy me.
Yeah, that would. That's a lot to handle.
That would be way too deep.
Like all the, like, I don't know, some...
Like all the horrendous acts that happen all the time. And all the details. Like, even like going into a criminal justice field, that type of shit will get to you. There will be things that you won't be able to handle. One of my professors actually was like she's hard as fucking stone. This bitch is a boss. But the one thing she couldn't handle was any crimes involving animals. It's just
Oh, man.
ingrained in her. She's had pets since she was kids. She doesn't like that, and she doesn't handle it objectively. She gets personal with that,
Right.
and so that's one of the crimes she just does not handle. Other people handle it. So everyone has their limit, and so I know I have a bunch of my limits, and I would hate to actually have that affect me. So if I could, in some way, make my second wish that I could know about all the crimes and all the bad stuff and all the good stuff in the world without it, kind of like a second brain. It's kind of like a computer system beside me that I can access whenever I want.
It's like a database.
Yeah.
You can just query it whenever you
Yeah,
want.
and this is different from our other episode about superpowers because now there's no caveat, right? It's it's a genie. It's a wish. I can make it however I
Yeah,
want.
you can do whatever you want to.
So I would like to have this database of stuff I can address, and that kind of ties into my first wish. So I don't know about my third yet, so I'll pass it on for now.
I guess we'll get back to it. I don't know about my second yet, so...
Wait. So what was your first again?
My first was
Are you still going for?
I don't know. I mean, it was mostly for the jokes, but... I think my real answer, like, first one, would probably be... I wish that I could just snap my fingers and own property wherever I wanted to.
Whoa.
So I could always have a piece of property somewhere, and not just like a plot of land, but like an actual like home. You know what I mean?
So when you snap your fingers, does that summon the idea or whatever you want, or is it? Oh, I see a nice house. Snap my fingers. It's mine now.
Well, I don't want to displace anybody, so I would
you're
find...
trying to avoid negative consequence for others. So I'm assuming
Yeah.
you find an unused plot of land in the middle
Mhm.
of nowhere. You snap your fingers. Suddenly there's a house, a garden, a well, a fountain, all that good shit.
Yeah, just like automatically it would be up to date with this like centuries like level of technology or like whatever goes into constructing houses and stuff. It would just be like my house, and it would be recognized as my house, like
Okay.
universally.
So you have the papers for it, ownership,
Yeah, like it
title,
was just like 1, 2,
connected
3,
to water,
and
the
it's-
main water, everything.
Yeah, it's on the grid. Because I would just want to like own property places. Like I could own property in like multiple states and like multiple countries.
So you're going for that that safety net.
Well, dude, I just want to like travel places because
Do you have to pay
like,
taxes?
Oh, so wherever you go,
yeah, that's a tough one. Do I pay taxes?
you're recognized by the government.
I guess that does mean I have to pay taxes.
And
yeah.
here's the other thing. So Sonny mentioned patting his pocket, which is pretty discreet. It's not like he's snapping his fingers and money's falling from the sky, because then he'd be found out by the government and then taken in and then just make him make money forever. Or make him stop making money forever. Just whatever the case may be.
Inflation.
Yes, because
yep.
they might be worried about, economic fluctuation. So
Sonny's a
don't,
drop in the bucket, so I don't know.
so the way Sonny phrased his is like, it's not too bad. And it's
Yeah.
not too noticeable. But for you, you're just spawning.
I'm just spawning houses, yeah. But people's memories would be like, oh yeah, Chris has always had that house
Oh,
Oh,
doesn't pay taxes.
in Okinawa or whatever.
all right, so if we're doing something like that, then that's interesting. Because then Sonny can just fucking spawn $1 trillion and just have people look away.
Well, that's kind of the idea. I mean, he's going like this relentlessly with his
No,
wallet. He's just open close.
You know,
No, he's not. He's
Oh, he's patting his ball sack. I forgot.
yeah, and it's usually probably the bathroom or something. We're in the luxury of some privacy.
there it is.
So I'm just assuming that third person perspective is an issue, where you
For Sonny?
for all of us.
For all of us. Yeah.
So like,
Well, that's why I want people to recognize that like it's always it's my house now, and it's going to be, unless I decide to sell it, I guess for profit.
all right,
Because if I have the rights to my house,
how's the IRS gonna like suddenly account for changes in a person's
it'll
name?
just like that, like it's there.
So they magically just accept you?
Yeah, it'll just be like right there. So
Like the tax brackets going up down doesn't matter. All right, so that's cool.
yeah,
So
so
I guess
yeah.
that falls under the umbrella of when you said recognition of ownership. Like people is recognized by the government and the people and everything. It just kind of slides in.
It's just gonna be
Oh wait, and you said okay. You mentioned okay. So you're saying anywhere in the world.
anywhere in the world.
All right,
yeah.
that's nice.
And multiple properties. Yeah.
In fact, that might
Wow.
make it even easier if you only do like one per country, because
Yeah, it could
I'm
be.
pretty sure they don't share realty statistics.
With
Wait.
each other, I don't think so.
Yeah,
So
I doubt
what if
it.
you go to like an uninhabited island and you just snap your finger?
And
do you have all your water, electricity?
Yo, you know what would be amazing
All that stuff.
if it didn't work? and that's how you knew that this place is unclaimed.
That's interesting.
He's like, why isn't it working?
I think maybe just to have some like limitation on the power of it, it would have to be
You don't
the
need a
place
limitation.
already,
Yeah,
like,
no
on the grid or
limits, no
something.
limits. Just anything happens.
Okay, if there's no limits, yeah, it's gonna work. Like
Okay. Whoa.
it's on the grid no matter what. That's my biggest one. 'Cause
Oh,
then I
wait,
can
so
just hop on the
if we're gonna
plane, go to
put
my
if we're
house.
gonna put limits, it's only for realistic or like applicability sake. If it's in the middle of nowhere and nowhere near any sort of civilization, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna have water. Like that might be a minor drawback, but you'll have a well because you can fucking summon that as part of your property
Nice.
or a sump.
What if what
Sump,
if
yeah.
when
Oh, gosh.
Chris snaps, the wire pipe he makes like it just makes a giant water pipe through the ocean and it connects to like a main wire line. So he always gets that power. Like he always has that.
Someone's got to fucking wonder at some point.
Yeah.
Like who? All right. Well, actually, that's fair too. That's fair.
But his power is that people accept it. So
That's part of the power, yeah.
so even
So they might wonder until they find out it's Chris's house. Like, this must be Chris's pipe. And it's like, yep, it's Chris. He's
Oh,
good.
Chris, he's got so many houses, man.
Oh my god.
He's got so many water pipes through the ocean.
All right. So next question: what would happen if you saw a nice person's mansion, and they try snapping your fingers? What would happen? Because
I would build a identical one next to it.
in whatever space is available, pretty much.
dang, Chris can become like the best realtor. Like
Chris could create a second White House, and then he could
Ooh.
become the president of his own White House.
you
On
can,
my own
dude, I really
inhabited
can make
island.
some major bank, man. Like
That's what I was thinking, because then I don't necessarily need to have like some unlimited sum of money in my bank account.
You could just sell
I
your
just
property.
need to be a kick-ass realtor, yeah.
You don't even have to be a kick-ass realtor.
you can make
it'll
any
sell
house
itself,
come into
honestly.
existence.
Yeah, you could just sell. You could just. What do you want in your house? Have someone list out everything they want,
And then I think it, dream
and then
it.
you just.
And I give them the location they want too, which is big. So I could go that way. Yeah, there's a lot of applicability with this power, yeah.
You'd have to be patient. You'd have to say, "All right, I'll build it in a year," because you
That's
can't.
true,
You can't
yeah.
just fucking like.
Well,
That's true.
no, but they accept it. Remember, they accept it.
They accept his ownership and
They
they
accept my
recognize it.
ownership,
I
yeah.
don't think they'll accept his superpower.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So
Because if his superpower is found out, I'm
the
pretty
year
sure
thing works, yeah.
the world would want to control him. I have to say.
Yeah.
Wow, who will have to control that?
Anybody else who wants the same power? Build me a house.
Oh wow.
The government. Hey, we don't need to pay all these companies to for this land work.
Right, yeah.
Oh god.
Because I mean, if it works that way, it'll work for building entire
Cities.
yeah, skyscrapers and cities and
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah, that could definitely...
In fact, they would train you to understand logistics like that.
hmm
Give you a floor plan and then train you to snap your fingers at the floor plan and have it happen.
Yeah, you can just like, I'll put my hand on a blueprint, snap my hand, and then
Yeah, they're
the
gonna.
blueprint
Yeah,
manifests.
it's gonna happen. So you got to be careful. So you obviously say, give your clients, all right, a year, I'll build it for you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I always deliver.
What if
But-
they want
but
to see
yeah.
the progress?
You say no. You just say no.
You
That's
just
it.
say, I take my work very seriously. I want to have it be a surprise for you, the client. It's under a veil.
I mean, and you're not going to be like a weak figure. Obviously, you're going to first start selling houses you already built here and there.
Yeah.
Get a fuck ton of money, and then you'll be
Then you
important
do
enough
it.
that people won't question like that.
Right, yeah.
It's like, don't worry about it. Our company will take care of it. You can create a company, an LLC, that to put all your projects under, like a name.
Mm-hmm.
You can do whatever. I mean, I feel like this is great, monetary wise.
Also just for my own use, because I can just go...
Can you edit? Can you go back to a room?
I don't say why not, yeah.
Because I mean, if you can
I mean-
make it, you can just make other things.
Even
Dang, this is a cool power.
even if I couldn't edit it, like an existing house, all I'd have to do is like copy the house exactly with the one
What
change,
change you wanted.
and then recreate the house on the same plot of land.
So whether you have to have the extra step or not, in the end, the end
It's
result, you pretty
the
much
same
have the
result.
power to edit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I want a room for
hmm
music, and then you just add that in. That's pretty damn sweet.
So that's my actual first wish. I would probably go for, yeah.
You could actually create an arena.
for the genies.
So that the option's still there.
That's pretty cool.
Maybe I'll reserve that one for number 3 then. Who knows?
All right. That's a good number one. And that's a pretty well-rounded number one. You get a lot of stuff out of that.
Yeah, you got the money, you got the property, you've got the recognition.
You got everything you need. You can live comfortably by yourself if you actually wanted to do that.
You wouldn't even have to work at that point.
Of course not. That was kind of the first. Whenever we talk about money, I think that's the first thing with wishes, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do anything in life.
You only have to work if you want to.
Like, so the only work Sonny has to do is like be himself. Just be as me.
It's basically the same as he already is. That's a typical Monday night.
Yep.
So we're good. We're good in that department. Sonny's fucking chilling, dude.
I gotta wipe myself my
No, what
So
Sonny
let's remember
does.
that's only if he doesn't have pockets on him. He could still just be normal.
Well, he'll be naked anyway. There he is, ching chang in his the old money bag.
He's gonna nickname it in money bags. Just for
Cleans
that.
himself off with old Benjamin. He washes it, gives it a new money laundering meaning.
I like that.
Yeah,
Money
my mom's always
laundering.
gonna ask me why my underwear is so crusty all the time.
Sonny, what this stain?
I'm making money, Mom.
I'm working hard for a living. I do what I have to.
Why are you so sweaty?
You said you wanted $1,000.
Mom, I'm doing this for you. This is birthday money.
Just don't ask where I go.
That's where I got it. I've been working really hard for this. So Chris's second wish was first wish. First wish.
Yeah, the
really,
first one
really-
was like, whatever.
was really, really good.
That's the actual first one, yeah.
Realty, really, wherever you want, recognized. And so that works both monetarily and for his personal comfort if he just wants to live somewhere else.
I'll make you guys awesome houses, man.
Oh, shit,
yeah.
that'll work for us too.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So I think just going on my second wish. So my second wish is basically the power to absorb any knowledge from books and ebooks and
You
apply
said
it.
eat?
Ebooks.
Oh, ebooks.
And I can apply it to anyways. I forgot to say that I don't have to touch just ebooks and books. I can touch people and gain or living thing or any object or whatever it is. So basically everything
Man,
I
why
touch.
not just
I
skip
get
the
knowledge
middleman
about.
and just say you're omnipotent?
Yeah, you could just say I want to know everything.
Sonny's just an all-knowing fucking guy.
I'll just know everything then.
You might want to throw in that little buffer,
The little mental health part.
the mental health buffer.
No.
So you go balls to the wall.
Dude, your eyeballs are gonna be spinning in your head, processing all
But the
this
thing is,
information.
I'll also say that.
Everyone's gonna call you insane, but you're saying no, I'm enlightened.
But I also say like, I can also control what I absorb. So if I don't want to absorb that person's.
So you're selectively omnipotent.
hmm
So that's why you mentioned the touching part. Like,
if I want to touch, I'm like, man, I wonder what Ihraz did today, and I touch Ihraz.
I don't know if I'm okay with this. I mean,
It was like, I see Ihraz did that today, huh? Interesting. So I just kind of, that's my wish. I just want to know things, and I can apply it. So if I learn how to make an airplane or something from a book, I can apply that and make an airplane.
You should say, like, caveat that with, also, whatever I'm trying to make, I'll also all of a sudden have the materials and the means to do that with, like,
Ooh.
for free.
that sounds like two separate wishes. I don't know how
Yeah.
you'd word that.
You could, you
But
could word
remember,
it
his
like-
first wish is like unlimited supply of money, so he could just buy
That is true. That is true.
the
He could-
materials, or he could just buy the plane at that point.
Yeah, basically.
He could afford. Well, he spends 2 weeks beating his meat. He's got the money to hire the engineers and all the people to build
Remember,
his
he could
airplane.
also just pat pockets. He doesn't.
That's not as fun.
There's got to be a limit. Your third wish could be a limit break.
Come on, I need some 20s.
You guys ever see those memes? It's like when my meat sees me open up a freaking hidden tab or a hidden fucking incognito mode.
Oh my god.
You guys ever see that?
Yeah, it's like, oh man, it's like the 5th time today.
What the heck?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yikes.
But yeah, I don't have to beat my meat to get the money, so I just have to tap my pocket.
So your first wish is you can tap pockets or
My meat.
your sack to generate money.
Yes,
And your second one was
just to absorb
information.
with a touch
Absorb with a
and
touch.
apply it.
I don't like the whole touching people for their information.
I mean, like, I can just like brush up against them, like accidentally, and like, ooh, oh,
Why you gotta be creepy about it?
like,
Just give them that side look. Nah, no, I'm not. It's not that I'm not okay with applicability. I'm just not okay with what that might mean. You might know things you don't want to know.
That's true. That's true.
Or what
But
other people don't want you to know.
Okay, well, he's most definitely gonna know things that other people don't want him to know.
Yeah.
That's an obvious one. Because I'm thinking, but I mean, I guess it could be also to help people. If he knows someone's going through something, they hold up, just reach into his crotch, pull out another 100 and give it to them.
Don't worry.
I sense that you had a bad day this morning.
Pat my pocket, get 100.
But your afternoon's gonna be great.
Yeah, just wait. Wait while I. Wait, don't
You
run
pull
away.
a Louis C.K.
I got something good for you. Don't run.
Maybe that's what Louis C.K. is trying to do after all. Maybe he has that power.
Louis, nah, he's something else. I've seen some stuff. That guy is shameless to the bone.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right? Like, he asks, "Oh, can I like beat off in front of you?"
Yeah, I've seen some
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh God.
So
I'm
you
pretty
just gotta
sure.
be careful, Sonny. You don't want to be a pariah.
That's why I'm gonna pat my pockets. Zing. Yeah, it'd be awesome.
What if a drum is technically just a really big pocket of air, right? So what if you're just playing the drums
Yeah. Then
and it fills up with money, and so you open it and you got a bunch of money.
I like it.
So you could be a street performer. And you
You
won't
could be a
won't-
magician.
and you wouldn't. Okay. And you
Is
wouldn't have
it
to worry
ear
about.
pocket? Because you can pull the coin out of the person's ear.
yeah.
Oh. So
Did
pocket.
you lose some money?
And you just pull out like a fucking $100 bill.
Yeah.
It came from you anyway.
And you give them that look that's like an all-knowing look, or maybe a wink.
Ding.
Oh, it's a twofer, dude. It's a twofer because you're touching them to get their information, but you're also doing a magic trick so they pay you.
Oh
But
wait.
since you're using magic, you're kind of paying them for their information. So
Yeah,
technically,
in some way, it's like a transaction.
Like, could it be like a psychic?
yeah, at that point, if you know, well, psychic is more about the future. So I guess you can be more of a mind reader
Oh yeah.
because then you know all about their
Oh,
past.
I can go on America's Got Talent. You know, they always had that $1 million prize pool.
What was that
I know
Nick
that.
Cage movie where he always like he could know the future a little bit, and then like one of his like magic tricks was saying to the crowd what exactly was going to happen. Like this lady's necklace breaks, or he'll go up to the TV, say the line of the thing, click the channel, and then the line says it, and
Oh,
then he
shit.
clicks it again, and it says the line again. Like he knows it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, what movie are you talking about?
I have no idea what it's called. It's Nicolas Cage. I saw it like so long ago, but that's basically like what Sonny is now. He's
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
I think you said that 3 times now. Sonny is Nicolas Cage.
It's just something I just want to have that power. It'd be kind of cool.
All right,
Come
so
back.
it's money through interesting means and knowledge, but you have to do some work for it. You have to like touch or in some way contact it. So can you like just do a Google search and learn by touching the screen? Does that work?
He just
Yeah,
has
yeah, I
to touch
guess so,
the
yeah.
link with his finger.
Touch the link, or like touch multiple links to
Yeah.
learn all the sources.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
I guess anything I touch, I just gain the knowledge of. If I want to know it, I can
That's cool.
get it.
So it's on command, so you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about knowing things.
Like, I'll say maybe a special like phrase or something like track on, and then like loading info, and I just
okay.
I had to say that out loud.
And the more robotic it is, the more efficient the process.
I want Sonny to blink his eyes and open up, and they're green with like binary.
Yeah, yes. I want to see.
It's like a hacker on the inside.
Or I want his body to like fucking like shudder, like with the influx of information.
That'd be awesome. So what about you, Ihraz? You said your 2 wishes, but now you say about what's about your third?
Okay, well, yeah, my first wish was what was it again?
It was knowing the crime. It was like knowing.
No. It was I can redirect the efforts of political efforts around the world
That's right.
to whatever I want it to. Like in my head, what I'm thinking right now is more of an environmentalist issues, right? And then I can have those fixed, and then I could go to crime issues, and then like drug use. I could do a bunch of stuff, and a lot of effort would be put in education, all that good shit. But because it's limited by what I know, my second power was to fix that. I'd like to know pretty much also omnipotence.
On the issues.
With only the bad things.
But with
I think you said good and bad.
I said,
good and bad.
how about everything? Because that way I'll also know if aliens exist and how to get to them.
Ooh. Oh, that'd be sweet.
Right? So omnipotence with a buffer, so I can access. So I won't know immediately once I get this wish if aliens exist, but I can access that. I can be like, all right, time to learn about aliens. You know?
Ooh. Can you spit the alien language?
Well, if I know everything, Sonny, probably. Well, it's more like I have that information handy, so I'd have to like. It's almost like reading off a dictionary.
Because you said it was like a computer, so you'd still have to query it.
I just have to search for it, find it, and then I won't be able to speak to you fluently. It's more like I have a Spanish to English dictionary beside me. It's more like that.
Yeah,
I'd say. So it's not a limitation because I didn't want to go further. It's a limitation because it just seems the best. It fits in with my buffer. Third power. So now I definitely want something personal.
Yeah. You should.
Because here's the thing about this. When we were talking to Chi about powers in general, and she mentioned that she would like to heal herself.
No, that was me, dude.
No, you mentioned that, but she said she would like to just never be sick ever. Live a carefree, like health-wise life.
Yeah. True.
And I said, wait, why not just say I'd like to heal anybody? So you can heal yourself, but you can also heal other people. And then she was like, wait, what if I get to a car accident? Or like you see a car accident, you can go save them. She'll feel the responsibility to heal everyone.
That's true.
So you kind of lose yourself. So to not feel that responsibility, she wouldn't get that power. But see, that brings me to another question. You had the choice for that power in the first place. So that responsibility is already there. That liability if you decide not to get that power.
That's true.
Because I know you, Chris, if you had the power to heal people with a touch, I think you would be traveling around the entire world trying to touch people. Okay. Let me touch you. Let me touch you.
Me and Sonny would just go on a plane together. We'd stay in one of my mini
Sonny
houses.
might overwork himself, but you'll get him back up so you go again.
I'll say, this is my partner. We just need to touch your shoulder. And you will be back to normal within a couple seconds.
But Sonny might need to touch something else. He
Sonny's
needs a more pocketed sack area.
Sonny's only here to absorb the information this lady has, but he's going to be spasming the whole time. Because his eyes are turning green and he's like having a seizure. Information overload.
Okay, but yeah, so I decided to like address that issue like of ethics by just having that political thing. I'll have other people do the work for me, and I won't have to do it. That's kind of why I chose other people.
Nice.
So now my third power is going to be like for myself. Money sounds amazing. Because like it's a segue to everything else pretty much.
Yep.
But since I have a genie's wish, what if I'm trying to think of something that money can't buy? I can say eternal happiness, but what does that mean?
You could always wish for like a skill. You could save yourself a lot of time by, I want to master like this thing, or like say you want to do like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
So I could immediately be a master of it.
Yeah, like you want to be a black belt, but you don't want to go through like the years of training that go like you know what I'm saying? Like you just like
if it's that level of personal, I'd just go for the fucking money, and never have to worry about jiu-jitsu ever again.
Because I think half the fun in that is just like learning it and like bonding.
Oh yeah, because I mean, also with a lot of money, you end up saving time, like the time you need to make that money.
Time is so much more valuable than money.
That is true, and so longevity is another possible thought for me. Maybe I want to live forever.
Yeah, my third wish is kind of in that vein.
You go for it because I have no idea what I'm thinking. I have no idea what my third is.
All right, let me tell you my second and my third really quick. So my second wish is to be a master of any cuisine.
Ooh.
So like
I feel like Chris's wishes are just so practical, and he can just make money.
It up any way I want to, like anywhere from like street food to like 5-star restaurants within like any country. I can just like do it. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
So I'll be over here. In
You know, that would
Japan,
also
like,
give you
sushi master.
that would also give you knowledge over all types of food. So whenever you can go to any ethnicity of restaurant and just immediately know exactly what to order or what to try out. Huh.
I'm never going back to Kava. Like, what the fuck is this? I know exactly.
And because you
what
have
to
the
get.
money for it, you don't have to worry about losing Kava or losing something
You
basic.
can make your own kava.
Yeah, I can make my own, because I'll be able to create the real estate, like the property.
You'll create the kitchen.
And then I can apply
You'll
the
sell
skill.
the kitchen, make another kitchen with the money from the first kitchen.
Yeah.
Buy whatever ingredients or whatever the fuck you want.
I think that'd be so much fun. Like, can you imagine just like having some kind of seaside restaurant? You open up, you've got the local cuisine that's there, and then you make it, and the locals come, they eat with you. I think that'd just be a lot of fun to be a chef or something like that. Just like know it, and then you connect with your customers over that. So that's what I would do.
That's pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot.
Wishes, man.
My third one, I think you're gonna like too, is at times in life there are those moments that you wish could last forever, or that you wish that you could extend, or there's a time you don't want to say goodbye to someone because it's inevitably gonna happen. I wish that I could maybe prolong those moments, or I could somehow like recreate them or something like that, because you know, like, it seems like life is going by so fast now, and there's so much more responsibility on our shoulders now that you have to worry about. You can't see your friends as much, you can't see your family as much, you can't do the things that you want to do. So for instance, like, if I wanted to go home and play some like Final Fantasy or some shit like that, but I know I have work in the morning, I have to get up at like 6 or something, go to work, I would wish that I can just extend my night or extend my period of sleep or something like that onward, so that I never like feel like I'm losing out on any like part of life. You know what I mean?
Interesting. So when you're first explaining that, I thought you just meant that kind of feeling aspect of it. So, but now you're saying also like practical, like time, like actual time.
I can't decide if I want it to be like to preserve the feeling of something special, or if I just want to extend
because
time for the practicality.
So time for practicality, like the Final Fantasy example, I don't know, but for if you had a feeling one, I think I have a kind of answer. You could ask the genie for like a box, a music box or something, or maybe it could be inside you that you can turn on a kind of memory system where you know how
you can go back into that moment.
Almost like, you know, if you walk into like a VR set and then you experience something for that time and then you get out. So you can just put yourself in a state where you go back in time, and you can have a machine to help you with it to go back to certain times.
I like
you
that.
Can, you can view it. You can press play, or you can immerse yourself, and now you're feeling it again. So I think that would be amazing. But I also think that's kind of like a drug.
I think.
You are going to get addicted to things you want to feel.
Yeah.
You're gonna and if
you spend all your time in the past, you'll never spend time in the present or thinking about the future. Because then, like, experiencing those moments again for the first time in the future, or like in the present as it would be, that's something really special too. So you can like, that's why I think maybe like finding some way to like savor the moment more. I don't know how to even word that.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Like, there are good things that happen in our lives, and we want.
Yeah, and you just want it to last. Man.
We want to experience some more. Like, I could say acid or something, but I don't think that's what you're going for. But
like, ever since I started working and stuff, my time is so much more precious to me. Like the time I spent out of the office, like with you guys or with Riza, you know, it's just like you start to get a little like sentimental or whatever. You know, you start reminiscing.
That is fair.
Think back on the old times.
So. I don't know how I would word that though, so I think that's out. I would need time to come up with a really good like third answer.
And having a machine that lets you immerse yourself. I mean, you kind of already mentioned it, but there is a possibility of getting lost in your own past. People already have that issue, and it could end up being a bad thing.
I think it would be.
No,
I think it would be.
I don't just mean addiction for good things. There are people who like reminiscing on bad feelings.
Yeah.
Like someone who had a bad experience one day and they carry it throughout them with a week.
I can think of someone in particular.
Yes,
who does that a lot.
I can too, and we're probably thinking about the same person.
Yeah, probably.
But
that'd be more of a curse for him.
But if we're talking anger-wise, like if something makes you angry, in the moment of anger, you're not trying to get out of your angry state. What are you trying to do? You're trying to prolong it. Sometimes.
sometimes. Not really me though. Like if I'm pissed off or something, I recognize it,
and you're trying to get out of it.
Oh, God, I'm being a dick.
That's good on you. But I do know that afterwards, everyone's well, not everyone, but I'd say the majority of people would immediately be like, I don't want to get back to that state. But
Yeah.
during that angry state, getting the rug pulled under you, like having that anger chopped away from you, is actually like super like shocking, and it's actually more comfortable to keep yourself angry. At least for me, like when I'm angry and pissed at something, I feel more comfortable if I'm still pissed at that. If that thing or that person I'm pissed at turns out to be really nice, and I'm like, God dang, I'm an idiot. Like, you know, it just feels like a little drop.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I think I've spent a lot of time around certain people who they kind of are on edge or they get set off kind of easily, and so I've been kind of,
I mean, if you can see it and recognize it, there's less chance of you doing the same thing. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to like train myself to recognize when I'm getting into that, because I think that sometimes like maybe I'll be like unfair to somebody or something like that. So like I think like the sooner I can get back to a state of mind where I'm like more understanding and less judgmental, that's where I want to be at. But sometimes, you know, you just lose track of that.
Well, of course, everyone loses track, but it's a good thing that you're working for that.
You try not to, yeah.
That's good. So what I'm saying is, if someone, so the whole point of this, if someone's in that state when they're just like angry, like, and I know what you're talking about. We do sometimes hang out with people who use that anger almost as a shroud to cover, you know, our own ignorances, our own faults. That could be a problem with your power if you like go back to a bad point and you just want to feel like shit. Now, just knowing you, I feel like that's probably less of a problem for you. In your instance, you might just get high off of all the good feelings.
I would just want to go back to the good stuff.
And then you said it better. Like, you wouldn't be able to enjoy the future or the present as much.
Because it's like life is all about making the memories and like creating the memories where you can tell stories to other people. Like, storytelling is so much fun.
So I think that's the I'm gonna be bold enough to say maybe fault of this wish is.
Oh, it's
instead of creating new memories, you're trying to say, I had good memories already. Let me just go back to those.
Let me change my third wish then. It'll still be similar, but it's going to be this now. My third one would be able to perfectly recount the details of any positive memory.
Oh, that's actually amazing.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I was after. That's like the essence of what I was trying to capture. Is I want to be able to tell the story to somebody else or to myself, just like kind of think of it again, and just have like very kind of vivid detail of whatever positive, that's the key word,
I
memory.
think that would be amazing. That's a really good wish.
And then I would want to, the other side of that is I would kind of want to forget the bad. You know what I mean? The
Don't
negative.
we learned from the bad?
Yeah,
though?
we also learn from it. So I think your power is good if you stop at that good part.
All right.
Because because your mind will probably naturally suppress bad things, and if it doesn't, then you might learn from it.
Right. Yeah. I'll keep the positive then.
Definitely.
I think that's a much
one.
better version of the same kind of idea.
Like for me, like I made an Instagram a while ago, and I still have posted nothing. Like, I'm not a person to like take pictures and save it, but that's kind of the whole point, right? We're trying to create a story. You go back to your phone and say, oh, those are some funny memes. I have a bunch of screenshots of random shit, right? You know, you have that, or you have like old music you used to listen to, and it kind of gives you a good feeling. And to be able to remember that, I think that's really good, because I also don't, like, if I'm not that into saving shit in a good, like, I'm not efficient.
We've got certain friends that like kind of chronicle our lives for us.
Oh, I'm glad for that.
I'm
they
happy
pull
about
up shit that I forgot about.
Yeah.
So and forgetting about that kind of makes me sad.
I mean, even just last night, like, you know, in one of our group chats, some of our friends were sending old videos of people doing stuff that we're friends with, and it's just really nice to relive those memories.
Oh, definitely.
So being able to like recount those things, like, that'd be a great power.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. And I don't think you'd lose yourself because you're just remembering.
Yeah, you're just remembering.
But you know what? I could almost still imagine you just on your porch, just like spazzing out because you're remembering all the good shit.
I'm sitting on my brand new porch on the beach, like,
he's like,
thinking about
that was a good time.
Thinking about life.
Eating his 5-star course meal.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the first time at Chungman. You know,
Oh God,
the red sauce.
Oh, Chris, you could make the chuma.
I could totally make the chungman, man. I can make anything.
So like
whatever we wanted.
So now you can make great food. Food memories are amazing, by the way.
I mean, most of our memories happen at food places.
Exactly. So
yeah,
you could create new good food experiences with your friends or by yourself at any time, because you're a master chef and you have all the knowledge of cuisine, and you can access I like that.
Dude, that's like
your powers were much more well thought out than
what's funny is
anything
I
else.
just like came up with, like, on the fly, like
that's power to you.
That's I don't know. That's just like what I want. You know, I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to eat, and I want to be able to share memories with my friends, and that's like what I want my life to be about.
And within some of those powers, you already have resource manipulation, so it takes care of a lot of side issues right there.
Money's taken care of. Yeah, I mean, I
The government's taken care of.
Yeah, I just want a simple. Yeah, I mean, just want a simple existence, man.
Simple life.
It's simple yet frivolous.
Yeah,
You want to be able to indulgent. That's the word.
indulgent. Yeah.
Indulgent, whether it be food or physical or mental. I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he kind of hit the jackpot on ideas. I'm sorry, Sonny. I just interrupted you.
Nah, I just thinking my wishes kind of suck.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. I feel kind of like, man, those are good.
Well, we did say. Well, we didn't say this in the recording, but we did mention before we started that maybe we can start out with 3 ideas, but then
Oh yeah, definitely.
present 3 new ones.
I'm probably gonna at the end of this. We're probably gonna recap and maybe
we might make some amendments.
Make little edits, make some amendments. Yeah. Obviously, on a personal scale, I'm gonna try my best not to steal, but at the same time steal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get his? Can you just switch our genies, real quick? That'd be my 3rd wish, and then you get my stuff, and I get yours.
Can I trade wishes? My final wish. I want to trade wishes with Chris.
Or actually, even better.
What if we just replicate it?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't take from me.
Yeah, exactly. What if one person you put all the work in, and I say, yo, one of my wishes, I want all that.
Yeah. Okay, I want everything Chris wished for, and
I have
my
these
last
2 wishes.
2,
And then for Sonny, he
I
can
want a
get all.
Bugatti.
And then for Sonny, he can take all 5 of ours because I wasted one on taking yours.
Oh, genius! Yeah.
And then he got 2 more. So Sonny gets 7, 7, 5, 7, 5, and 3.
That's too much power in one man.
That's true.
All right. I'm just gonna throw this out there. We're gonna assume that the 3 genies and us 3 are in different realms of existence, and we don't know about each other.
So we can't.
We can't.
We can't borrow.
But knowing now, I just know what Chris is gonna wish for. And then
Oh yeah, and you want to amend what you want? No, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
part of
like-
this discussion.
I'm like, can I take
All right, let's go back to your Sonny. What were yours again? So money.
Yeah. That's gonna be there. I always wanted that wish.
All right, and
happen.
keep it. And
Just in my
I like
pocket.
it because some of the
I
quirks.
thought that one was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the quirks of that were very interesting and horrifying. To
The
think
poor
about.
things your mom saw.
She doesn't know.
You'd be surprised.
she knows, dude.
she probably knows.
And then my second wish is just to gain knowledge and apply it.
On a whim, pretty much.
Yeah.
Wait, apply it. So like you can touch like a martial arts book, and that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right.
And if I touch a fitness book, I become the fitness person.
Wait. Huh?
So you got if I touch let's say if I touch a magazine, and I know like the fitness tips and tricks, but then it's also the fitness guy's body. I absorb it. I become that fit.
So let's say you touch Dwayne the Rock.
Yeah, I
Can
become.
you become his like physique?
Yeah.
Like 100%, or can you choose part? Because it'd be weird if you just started morphing into other people's bodies.
No, I
But
can.
it keeps your personality and
Yeah.
your look, but with whatever you want from them.
Uh-huh.
So select it. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I want like a giant.
So it's no longer information. Now it's I can absorb whatever the fuck I want and incorporate it in any way I want.
Yes. So if I touch Chris, I absorb his powers.
Now I will cook.
You.
So you don't have to, but you could pretty much become an actual physical and mental replica of him.
Yes. I can
What
become
if you
Chris.
made a wish that could like really benefit the podcast or something, or like get you involved with whatever kind of media you wanted to pursue?
Ooh.
So like you could have the power to book any guest, or you could have the power to like go on any show and do any kind of promotion or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
See, also
cool.
another good one, but since Chris doesn't have any more wishes, he's trying to imprint it on other people. Pretty smart. I'm not gonna lie.
What I think maybe for the podcast, I'll probably say I just wish our podcast was successful, and then we make like buttloads of money from it.
So successful. No, okay,
We'll
that's
quit
fair.
our day jobs and just hang out all day.
Yeah.
Talking to a microphone.
I would.
And then whatever
No
we
lie, I would enjoy that.
Oh, it'd be, dude.
That'd be a life. If
I would
could
quit
just-
tomorrow. Yeah.
and then whatever we talk about, people enjoy it, no matter what we talk about. So we can talk about random shit, and then like we're doing.
People are like, man, did you hear the new episode of Sick? Oh, damn.
Yeah, he said welcome back, and we were just blown away.
I already knew I was there the last time.
No.
Welcome back.
So I think that's a little too much, changing other people's wills, right?
Not changing their will.
Well, that's like what Sunny's been all about today.
Okay, you know what? That is fair.
I'm not changing their will. I'm just changing their thought of our podcast being so good.
You're changing their hearts. You're changing their cognitions, man. He's a phantom thief.
So I don't know about that, but I'll agree with everything else. Like, if we could just talk all the time. Like, honestly, we wasted, or spent, depending, hours talking and reminiscing and arguing. And I feel like this is kind of why we started the podcast, and I would enjoy just doing this as a day job.
Big time, yeah.
And
I mean, we still have to talk about that, actually. Like, what got us into podcasting at all. I mean, look forward to that in a future episode for sure, but...
Also, drop in the comments if you want to hear us talk about anything in the future. We'll definitely take a look at it.
Let us know what you want us to talk about next couple episodes, but... Yeah, I think that could be an awesome wish, though. If we could just do podcasting full-time, and it was actually a viable path.
Well, instead, we can just say, whatever endeavor I go into, I want to be successful.
Oh yeah.
See, that's a great wish. Yeah,
Because that way,
it's not limited.
that's why you're not limited, but you still have to take the effort of having an endeavor in the first place. Like, if I want to work out, I have to go work out, and then suddenly I'll be really good at it.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll succeed in it. I'll get all that lucky shit. Like, oh man,
You'll win the Arnold. Yeah.
yeah.
You'll win
So someone takes like months or weeks or like years, whereas I'll take a less time. I'll be the good or special good case every time.
So you can reword that as like whatever thing that you decide to pursue, you'll do it at an expedited pace.
Or I'll just be super efficiently successful.
Yeah, super
at
efficient.
whatever, super efficient or successful.
Yeah.
And or at whatever I do.
That's a great one. I like that a lot.
I guess that would be my third right there. And that way I could pour my efforts into, or even not too much, but pour my efforts into the podcast. And that one which will take care of all of us.
There you go.
That'd be great.
We'd be good. I'll provide the studio.
So my third wish being the podcast being successful doesn't.
Oh, unless you want that one.
No, if you're gonna take it, you can take it, man.
Yeah, because I kind of want to hear your third one. Yours kind of wild.
No, so I think of a new third one. Okay, let's see here.
But if that was yours, you can keep it, but just change it from podcast to everything. Make everything successful.
I mean, like, if you're gonna take it, it'd be good too. I think my third wish would probably be like I can like go on any show. Basically, like what Chris said, I can just go on any show and just.
So instead of host any one you want, you can be hosted.
Yeah.
You can be a guest wherever you want. I like that.
So I can like
cool.
endorse the podcast while I'm up there. You
No,
know?
you could also walk into a random person's house and they'd immediately think of you as a guest.
Yeah.
Because you're.
Oh, Sonny's here.
Hey.
What's what did the fam?
Yo, that'd be awesome wish.
Like if you knew the people, or if you knew at least ethnicity, you kind of know what kind of food they're cooking, and you're craving that shit. You could just walk in.
Dude, that'd be
at dinner
crazy.
time.
That's a cool power because it's like all of a sudden, like you're treated as a guest by anybody, so everyone will automatically kind of know you if you're in the context of being a guest, and so that way you've got like all these people like in your corner now.
And realisticness wise, like honestly, Sonny's already kind of perceived that way no matter where he goes.
That's true.
My
yeah.
mom met him, and after the first time she met him, he's like, I like that boy. He's a good boy.
My mom loves Sonny too, man.
Like, everywhere Sonny goes, he just people take a liking to you, and you have that aura. I don't know. You just have that smile, that laugh, and
Yeah.
I think that fits in well if you just want to be a guest anywhere. You could walk to the White House, and then the media will just be like, "Oh yes, and now we have guest Sonny to talk about whatever he wants." I think, and then you could just say whatever you want, dude. You can do whatever.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I think that would be my
as a
third
guest.
That'd be a cool one. All right, so should we just like recap real quick? So my first one was the real estate creation, and there's already bypassing all this stuff. Second one was the cuisine, any country's cuisine, I can just make it. And then the third one was being able to perfectly recall the positive memories or something. Perfectly storytell that.
Mine would be my first wish was tapping my pockets for money, or tapping my money sack
for my money bag
for the change. Second would be touching and absorbing and applying, or absorbing like any traits
from whatever you decide to touch.
Yeah, so I absorb it and I can apply it. And then my third is basically I can be a guest anywhere.
That's amazing. So can you just walk onto a plane and they'll accept you as a passenger to wherever you want, and then you can walk into any house there?
Yeah.
Dang, the applicability of that is off the charts. That's amazing.
It's also kind of creepy though too.
You think of it like
you could go into a lion's den and they'd treat you as a cub.
You could go into, I don't know, somewhere very exclusive probably, and they would have to treat you as a guest, like Fort Knox or something.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. You could actually
You could go to Area 51, find out if there are aliens.
I can go to like a club and be like, I'm the guest of the owner.
Right, yeah, you can go into you're invited to every party. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, actually. I love that power. That's cool.
Oh,
Could
man.
you just like hold us while you go in and maybe let us in too?
These are my boys. They're with me.
I mean, I'm a guest, so I assume I can bring other guests, right?
Let's hope so. Let's hope it wasn't just like we only accept Sunny.
You've got to have at least a +1. Yeah. Maybe a +2.
We could just be bodyguards.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys are my homies.
We're just making sure he's okay.
Oh,
That's a great power.
Yeah, I like that one
be
a lot.
Guest. So if I go in as a guest as a party, can I just like take something? Because I'm like, oh, you're my guest. Go ahead, take it. All right, thanks, man.
Okay,
Come back.
I'm just gonna assume that a guest does not mean you can start stealing shit.
You have to ask first, and if they let you, if they like you enough, then yeah, you can have it.
Yeah, but I don't think your guestness will be enough for that.
Do they forget me once I leave?
See, I was wondering about that too.
Interesting.
Because I'm walking in as a guest, but then if I leave, like, oh, who the fuck was that guy? Or do they just like, oh, Sunny's always on the guest list?
I feel like it might be an asset and a curse.
Because then everyone would know you.
See, if
Unless
they
they
forget
forgot.
you can always go back and be traded fresh.
Yeah, but if they remember you, then the whole world... Oh, wait, no, not the whole world. Just everyone you meet once will automatically... Well, here's the thing. It shouldn't affect anything because they'll still treat you as a guest.
Mm-hmm.
They'll treat you as a one-time guest. How about you rephrase to a one-time guest? So it's not like they'll hit you up afterwards. Hey, Sonny, how you doing? Right? So you don't have 1,000 random people trying to hit you up. Instead, they're like... It's almost like they were throwing a party and you just happen to be one of the guests that they're very cordial to, but that's about it.
So everybody at the party would think of me as a guest.
Yeah, just a guest, and then you leave, and that's over.
Wait, what if I go to a police station? Do they think I'm a guest?
They treat you with hospitality as if you're like a reporter who came in and you're like well respected, and you came to ask some questions.
So if I get pulled over, does the officer think I'm a guest?
He might invite you into his cop car in the back.
Do you want to ride home? Yeah, that'd be nice.
I don't know how that would work. That's interesting.
Because
So Arson, can you get out of criminal situations?
Yeah, because
I don't think so. You're a guest, Sonny, but even guests can't be rude to the hosts, because then you'll start losing.
That's true.
What if I'm like the ultimate guest? Like no matter what I do.
So you're like a holy presence that appears everywhere.
Yeah.
You can word your power that way, but I think it'd be funnier if you were just a normal guest. I also think it'd be better for you.
So if I go on trial, I'm like, hey, this guy's a guest. He's on trial.
So see, I think this is where a difference of intent comes in. In my head, I was thinking good times. Wherever you go, you'll always have a good time. In Sonny's head, he's already trying to take over the world. He already wants everyone to freaking bow down to his presence. Sonny just asked to be treated like a god everywhere you go.
I'm not like a guy. I'm just saying.
But you could get what you want that way.
Yeah.
So you're like treated like the two dudes in El Dorado. They're treated like the gods.
It'd be like,
there you go.
Hey man, I'm a guest here.
That's what Sonny wants. He wants to be treated like the two El Dorado dudes.
So wait, can I just go into somebody's house, take some milk? I'm like, hey man, I'm a guest here. Can I get some?
No, son, you say I'm a god. I can do what I want. So move over, Scruffy, and just drink their milk.
Wait, can I be a dog's guest? How does that work?
They show you where they hide their bones. Yeah.
Oh dang!
Or they're just super nice to you. So even the meanest ones will be nice to you, I guess.
Maybe I can join like the alley cats.
Yeah, and they'll like, yo, this our ringleader right here, Sonny.
Meow 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 meow. But yeah, that's enough about my power. I mean, my wish.
Yeah, my bad. So that was just a recap.
Yeah.
Mine, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so it's I can redirect the efforts of the world on a political scale to whatever I want. My second one is knowing anything and everything, but separately, so it doesn't affect me too badly. So I can access it whenever. Almost like my own search engine that is omnipotent. I like that.
There you go.
Yeah, and if you guys want to know about aliens, and then you guys have enough money to put together a thing, I'll have Sunny come along with us, so we're immediately treated like guests to the aliens.
NASA.
Yep, this will work. So we'll be invited anywhere too, hopefully. So that's my first and second power, and then my third power was any endeavor I go into, I'll be successful and efficiently successful. I think that way I don't lose. So like you mentioned jujitsu before, and at least I don't lose the flavor of trying and learning.
Yeah,
But
because going through that process is a lot of fun.
oh yeah. There's only one thing I missed in all my wishes is money.
Yeah.
I forgot about that, but that's
But
okay.
if you become a master at your endeavor, you can make money that way.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can.
So that was like my whole thing too. Like it's implicit in the wish already. So
All right. So all I have to do is find Sunny, and my endeavor would be to make him my sugar daddy.
Well, there you go.
And then he'll just work hard for me too.
Even with your political redirection, your issue could be, oh my gosh, Ihraz is just a poor little Indian boy.
Yeah, exactly. And I could have a GoFundMe for that.
He
Like,
needs-
so I could totally do that.
We
but
need
I
to
was
give him money.
But I was worried that so my political direction won't be like snap the fingers automatic. It'll just be like general.
Mhm.
That's what I was thinking. So it'd be hard to do individual stuff like that. But hey, if my power encompasses that, then yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
So I mean, either way, I think in this world I'm still friends with you guys, hopefully, and it'd be amazing if we could like work together right there.
I really think that our things can synergize into like a really big like
So
empire.
Yeah, Chris can make the HQ.
Yeah,
he can make a rocket ship,
basically, yeah.
or if he that counts as a realty, right? Or if not, you could just make an entire aerospace place.
So I can make the place that houses
Everything.
the stuff,
All
and then
the
Sonny's power
paraphernalia.
allows him to create the rocket ship
Wait, Sunny can create it?
Yeah, because I can absorb like very like rocket
because he
science.
can like absorb the knowledge and apply it, right?
All right, so we'll have the books on how to create it. We'll be able to. The only thing we'll need is resources.
He'll touch NASA.
He'll touch the words.
He'll touch Elon Musk, and then he'll have Elon, you're so
Wait,
knowledgeable.
you're a guest anywhere.
Yes.
Elon Musk will allow you right in.
Dude,
Boom.
this is actually working out perfectly.
You just shake his hand and say thank you. That's all I need to do.
And then Ihraz is going to be like the pilot because he just learns how to fucking do the thing.
and
he can
And no
do
matter
it.
what, he's gonna be successful.
wait,
Yeah.
hold up. If I have the database and you touch my database, you know everything.
There you go. There you go.
It'll destroy you, but it'll destroy you mentally. But so let's not do that. But so I'll have the knowledge of where to go and whether there are aliens or not. With Chris's resources and Sunny's resources, we'll be able to get there, and Sunny Sunny will grant us diplomatic immunity wherever we go.
Don't go talk to the African warlords.
We're always guests, man. Yeah, they always do this with respect.
Yo, this is pretty dank.
This turned out to
Oh,
be
man.
way better than...
Yeah, when I was talking to superpowers, I was worried it'd just be like, I want to fly or I'll teleport. But hey, this turned out pretty damn well.
No, this is like very strategic, man. Like this is great.
All right, but to make this a proper story, we now need 3 villains who have their own powers, who somehow counter ours. Yeah.
But this is a genie, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no
since
villains.
it's the genie, like the only
There are no downsides.
like limitation is our phrasing.
Yeah.
But we
That's fair.
already like considered it too because we said that the genie already it's like assumed that he knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's well intended.
Yeah, he's
hip.
benevolent.
It's a hip genie.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's Robin Williams.
that's the Robin Williams genie, man.
I think that's it for today.
Like we said for like the 3rd time today, if you guys have any suggestions for what you want us to talk about next time, let us know in the comments. Give us some feedback, what you think of the podcast so far, if you like these formats and everything like that.
So yeah, definitely hit us up again and see you next time on the Sic Podcast.